Do you know where most NHL teams stay, though, as far as accommodations go?
Well, it's funny because I know all the American teams would complain about staying in the Fairmont. We don't have we don't have a great Wi-Fi system. Like we run off of LTE towers here in Canada for the most part. So when a lot of Americans are used to coming up here, they're used to having like just kind of Wi-Fi everywhere. You need to get on a plan. We have shades of that. So they complain about our Wi-Fi a lot. They complain about our internet connection, and it's really not that bad, but it's just not what they're used to. But most of the guys stay at the Fairmont here in Winnipeg, if not the Delta, and both of those have skywalk entrance, so you can walk from your hotel directly to Canada Life Centre in downtown Winnipeg. I think those are the two main ones. I think they stay at the Fairmont Waterfront in Vancouver when they're on the road, I think.
Yeah, the rich team. So I got it all right here. So NHL teams.
Okay, well, good. Why did you ask me then if you got all the information?
I was just curious if you knew. So if you ever wondered where NHL teams stay when they're on the road, this is where every team stays in Canada. In Vancouver, the rich teams like the Maple Leafs will stay at the Fairmont Waterfront. The poor teams will stay at the Westin Bayshore, which both are still fantastic hotels. In Winnipeg, Fairmont Winnipeg, except for the Boston Bruins, they stay at the Delta Hotel, like Dave mentioned, both having access to the skywalk, so you can walk underground from the hotel to MTS Center without having to touch the outdoors at all.
Canada Life Centre.
It'll always be MTS Center to me.
Nope.
Bell MTS Place.
Nope.
Canada Life Center. I hate it when they change the names of the arenas. It's so confusing sometimes. Ottawa, they stay at the Brook Street Hotel or the Marriott Ottawa City Centre, so downtown Marriott Hotel. Montreal, they all stay at the Les Nouveaux Hotel Montreal. In Toronto, they stay at the Ritz-Carlton or the Four Seasons. In Edmonton, the Blues, Avalanche, Knights, Stars, and Predators stay at the JW Marriott. Everybody else stays at the Sutton Hotel. And in Calgary, they stay at the Westin in downtown Calgary.
I have stayed at the majority of those hotels, and
Weren't you
they're all
golfing?
top-notch,
You were chipping golf balls in the Fairmont waterfront from the into the harbor, no?
I was, as a matter of fact, once upon a time, for anyone that's out in the Vancouver area, I was hanging out with brother Jake, who is a legendary morning show. Hey, it's me, the champ. I was staying out with him, and I flew in the day before, and so I stayed at the waterfront, and I brought my golf clubs because he's a big golfer as well. And I had a nice view over the water, and had a few range balls in my bag, and so I decided to fire a few into the water, and yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It's a beautiful hotel. I got great stories from most hotels I've been to, but that one was special.
Keep those in the Patreon?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Or if you listen to some of my old podcasts.
I want to see the CCTV of you chipping from 10 feet out in the water.
Oh, man, it was cool. It was awesome. The Westin, I think that's where my graduation was for college when I graduated from the Southern Alberta Institute of Technology, home of the St. Trojans.
Wasn't yours at the Palliser? I thought it was at the Palliser Hotel.
It's a great question. That was a long time ago, and there was a lot of booze flowing that night. I think we ended up at both hotels. I'm not sure which one we actually did our celebration in, but it wasn't necessarily the graduation where you do the cap and the diploma. This one was more of like a get together for our program. So I think we ended up at one, and yeah, I think we were at both hotels at some point.
Beautiful hotel. It's one of my favorite spots in Western Canada, the Palliser. Affordable, one of the best stops in Western Canada.
You actually have a whole channel dedicated to a few of those stops, do you not?
I've stayed at a few. I've stayed at the railway hotels. Stayed at all of them. Did a series last summer. Actually, I had an idea recently. You and I should stay at the Fairmont Winnipeg and do a video. We stayed at the Winnipeg Jets' most hated hotel, or the NHL's most hated hotel. We'll test the Wi-Fi. We'll test the food. What do you say?
I'm in. I would love to go on a tour and just find out how they live. I always appreciated the fact that once you got to that level of professionalism, that you didn't have to stay 4 in a room anymore.
You know, I'll tell you from firsthand experience, it's nice staying in a nice hotel, having the food delivered to you, having top quality chefs make top quality food, and not have to go eat the all you can eat soup and salad buffet at Olive Garden for pregame meal. It's pretty nice, man. It's pretty nice. And having good Wi-Fi and a clean shower and maybe a clean bed if you're lucky.
There was actually, oh my God, I think it was, I'm not going to say, I'm going to take a stab at it, and if I'm wrong, I apologize. But I think it was the Hotel Alberta in Edmonton. Ooh.
Hotel Alberta or Hotel McDonald?
No, the Hotel Alberta. It wasn't the Hotel McDonald. We were staying there on a road trip, and we got in. You know, there's those hotels that have the box spring and then the mattress, and there's some places that just kind of have the mattress on top of a piece of wood, like it's in the same spot every time, so they just kind of build it into the floor. There was I don't think they labeled him a serial killer, but there was a couple of ladies of the night that he hid in between the mattress and that built-in kind of box spring that was into the floor. And so for every road trip, every time we went to Edmonton and they had one of those like box mattress set up, we'd always lift it up and check to make sure, because that rumor, that story floated around Edmonton through the 90s while I was playing hockey, and it was a little scary, man. You know, a little weird.
Extra value for your money. You check in, boom, there's a little surprise on the mattress for you.
Oh my God. Nope.
We do a hockey podcast called Sling the Biscuit every single Sunday. The clips, the bite-sized chunks are right here. Only the hits, the full-length show, which you don't want to miss, is right here. That's Dave. I'm Travis. We'll see you soon.